your contact sheets made. And I always want you to make your contact sheets before you start even rating your photos. I just need to see all the photos that you're taking, and I don't want you to cull them, which means pick out certain photos, start your selection process. What you're going to do after your contact sheets, you're going to go through your photos and begin to rate them, begin to kind of start to weed them out. And usually, when you're on an assignment or you have a shoot, you end up with way more than you need, and you need to be quick about, sorting through the good ones and the bad ones and creating a system, a rating system that makes the most sense to you, which is very important. How are you going to organize things, and then sticking to that system. Okay, I can only show you what I do, but if you guys have a particular way that you like to organize things, that's fine. So first things first, I am going to go through these images. If I double click on them, I see I've got my fingers on the numerical pad on my keyboard. So if I click on the 1, do you see how it sets my rating to 1? I click on the 2, rating to 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 5. Anytime you go above 5, say 6, you start to add colored labels to your photos. So 6 is red, 7 is yellow, 8 is green, 9 is blue. I am not going to do that. Color labels are really nice for visualizing what images have certain ratings on them, and I love it for that. But for this first assignment, just go through the numerical 1 through 5 versions of rating stuff. So again, I said be conservative about it. Be conservative. So I've got, I'm scrolling through, and let's say I like that photo, but I'm only going to give it a 1 because this is just my first pass. And every time something is just your first pass, you want to just go conservative, and you want to say, because you could always narrow it down later, but it's harder when you start, and honestly, very few photos are 5-star photos. Most photos, you could go a lifetime with only 10 5-star photos. So I'm going through, and do you see how these are all the same composition, but then the lighting changes in a couple of them? So maybe I rate those, but the composition hasn't really changed. And I'm going through, and I really like this detail shot, this back shot, this lace shot. And then we got a couple group photos. They're not really paying attention. So I'm going to go through, maybe rate this one a 1, and then maybe that's it. Maybe I'm like, that's about it. So I've already done one initial pass of rating my photos by giving that numerical assessment of 1. So if I'm in the library tab and I click on this grid right here, you can sort down on the bottom by rating, and that will put all of your top rated images to the top, and that will, so you're not scrolling through everything. But if I want to filter a little bit more, then I can go ahead and filter by an attribute. I could filter by all of the photos that I have given a 1-star rating to. So, if I had any 5-star images, that would only show those 5-star images, 3 stars, 2 stars. If I had a particular color, like let's say I had an image that was a color label blue, I could sort it that way. But I'm going to go very open-ended on this, so I'm going to select the 1-star, and here are all of the images that I have rated as 1-star. Okay, at least 1-star. So I have, and this is up here, at least 1-star. So now I'm going to go through, and I'm going to start giving a little higher number. So we've got these group shots, and maybe I don't like that one, that one's a little, maybe this one I'm going to give a 2. So of all these similar group shots, this one gets a 2. Maybe this lace detail, I think that one deserves a 2. This back shot, I like that. That's a 2. And then maybe I like that image. And Anybody like that image? Okay, so I can go to my grid again, and then I'm going to sort by all the images that are rated 2. Now maybe I'm going to go through again and say this photo gets a 3. And then I'll sort my photos by, I'm just going to keep narrowing it down until I have a final 5 images to turn in. Okay, so that's just your initial rating. We will get into creating collections and, over on the side here. But for this, just creating your narrowing down your 100 photos to your final 5, that's all you need to do.